the most important concepts in terms of the technological advancements for transportation is the concept of RFID, which stands for Radio Frequency Identification Technology. He has essentially created this concept known as product tracking, where every single product under this technology is given a specific barcode, per se, that interacts with the radio frequencies in the radio frequency identification technology. RFID can expand to areas beyond transportation and trade in terms of product tracking. RFID has essentially expanded into controversial topics such as gun safety. And so this new smart gun technology utilizes RFID by analyzing the fingerprint that the owner of the gun has. If the person who is holding the gun is not recognized by RFID technology, the gun will not fire. Common example of the applications of RFID in transportation is E-ZPass. Basically, when your car with your E-ZPass tag goes through a toll booth, a radio frequency is sent to that E-ZPass tag, which identifies that specific E-ZPass tag and allows you to go through the toll booth. RFID is also expanded into the trucking industry with a program called Crescent. The problem that Crescent addressed for trucks were these manual weigh-in stations. So Crescent developed a process similar to E-ZPass, where a truck could pass through this weigh-in station without having to stop, and as long as the RFID technology picked up on the data such as taxes and the weight of the truck could move through as long as requirements were met. Shipping has been the slowest implicator of RFID technology, and this is because much of the cargo that are on these ships are in crates with obscene dimensions, usually handled by an overhead crane. So the question remains, where do you put a tag to utilize RFID technology on these crates? Here are some possible solutions to this problem. The shipping industry will need to implement standardized dimensions for the crates that carry their cargo, as well as technology that can handle the cargo, such as a conveyor belt which is attached from the ship to the vehicle that is activated by the cargo's weight. RFID also experienced difficulty in the railroad industry because when tags were attempted to be put on trains to keep track of lost rail cars, the cargo that trains carried often exposed the RFID technology to harsh temperatures. Here are some solutions for the railroad industry. Railroads will need to install electronic thermostats that keep trains at a constant temperature despite the cargo that they are carrying, as well as sensors to warn those who are monitoring technology of unusual temperatures for quality control purposes.
Colin's part of the presentation outlined some disruptive technologies in the commercial part of transportation. I'm going to outline some consumer disruptive technologies in transportation. Some common trends in the consumer transportation sector are humans are becoming less of a factor, there's more automation, quickly advancing technology, and the technology is becoming easier to use. I have chosen the three major companies that have disrupted this sector. The first is Tesla. They have revolutionized the industry with the all-electric Model S car, the update that lets the Model S drive themselves, and the Hyperloop train, which is a high-speed magnetized train. The second is Uber. The ride-hailing service is decimating the taxi industry and is revolutionizing the way we travel and own vehicles. The third is Google. They already have their own fleet of self-driving cars on their San Francisco campus, and with their technological might, they are focusing on autonomous commercial vehicles to make long-haul shipping much more efficient and easy. Some other notable innovations are the Icon A5 personal plane, SpaceX private spaceflight, and the social media-driven navigation app Waze. This is happening because the industry is long overdue for an overhaul. Tesla and Google are replacing companies like GM and Toyota at the top. This shift to companies focused on innovation will in turn greatly benefit consumers. Some possible future innovations are cheaper and more efficient air and space travel, cheaper, longer range, and more models of electric cars, and of course the possibility of something we have not seen yet. If you would like to learn more about disruption in this industry, follow our Transportation and Trade Disruption blog at dtl315.shannonweb.net.
Created using Powtoon.